Hello. Welcome back to the channel. If you've been here before, welcome to the channel for the first time if you're, new. Today, we are going to be doing the first video on my channel that is not part of a series, which, isn't saying much since I have 5 videos out now. Like, it's not that big of a deal, it's not very revolutionary, but today I decided that I was going to make some sims for Pride Month, cause I just really wasn't sure what to do. I wanted to do something for Pride, but I was like, I could just dress up my sims from my series in Pride clothes, but then I'm like, but none of them are out. Like, right now all of them are just straight, so what I can do that. So I was like, we're gonna make some sims, and last night I did so. I made 6 sims, one for pretty much the acronym LGBT, and then I did also non-binary and aromantic, although aromantic could also be a gender, because the colors are the same in the flag, and I ended up making that sim both, so you could do it either way if you wanted to. So the 6 sims I made are lesbian, which is the one on the screen now, Vincian, which is gay men, bisexual, trans, non-binary, and aromantic. So, I just thought it was important to make a video because I know a lot of people don't do a great deal when it's Pride Month, especially in the Sims community, but I just it's a very important thing for me. I am very proud to be part of the community, and I really like to see content surrounding it. I think that Pride is a very important time of year. It should be celebrated all the time, but I like that we have some time to celebrate the history and try to help end the struggles of the community. So, yeah. It's really important, and so I was like, you know what, we're just gonna make some fun little sims. What I was going to do is I was gonna say some little facts about each identity, but I really struggled to find some, so sorry. I really wanted to do a little section where I would talk about facts about them, what the flag symbolized and everything like that, but I really struggled to find the research, so I'm not doing that, unfortunately, but I have some things to share anyway. So, this is the lesbian sim. Their name is Livia. They are a gender-fluid lesbian, so I tried to make their traits, match the flag, so the first trait would be an orangey color, second would be a white, next one would be a pink, which I couldn't do perfectly, but I did my best. So they are a glutton, music lover, and unflirty. I'm trying to give them little personalities. I also gave them relationships with each other because I was like, this is fun. It's fun to come up with these things. So Livia is a musician. I'm imagining San Myshuno type, artist who plays things in the streets, gets coins, everything like that. And then they also really enjoy comedy and partying and very city life kind of person. So I enjoy the personality. I tried really hard with all of their outfits. They all just have one because I can't I can't put more brain power into it. It already took me so long to do these sims. You have no idea how hard it was to speed this cast. Because the original video, even when I sped it up a ton, was an hour long. And it's, I really need to spend a little bit less time in cast and a little more time on anything else, but whatever, it's fine. So here in the video you can see that I'm putting finishing touches on their outfit before moving on to their personality. I struggled a little bit with the hair specifically because there's not a great deal of swatches that really make sense, because there's obviously the in-game swatches, but the only ones that I could really use were the bright pink or the bright orange. And I'm like, I don't want to use either of those. So I ended up going with this like peachy color because it's kind of in between the two colors, and it's a hair by Miko, and it's just one of their custom swatches. So yeah, so this sim, Livia's best friend, I gave all of them a best friend and also a partner. So Livia's best friend is Vic, which is the Vincian sim, because I really love MLM and WLW solidarity. That's like my favorite thing. They also like their partner is the bisexual sim B. They are married, I like to think. So yeah, I thought it was fun to come up with all these things. On my Instagram you'll see some screenshots of them in game. They'll be posing with pride flags and everything like that, and I thought it was really cool. Yeah, so now we are moving on to the Vincian sim. I really like the color palette of this sim, like, a lot. I struggled a little bit with making masculine frame sims, because if I tried to make them look good, or like if I try to make them look more realistic, I end up getting creeped out by them, because how do I say this in a nice way? Sometimes men just creep me out. Like, yeah, I don't really know how else to say that, but like, I was making them and I'm like, I don't like the way he's looking at me. It's like, girl. Like, I feel so weird when I do that, but anyway, this is the Vincian sim. I love the colors. I'm gonna be adding a little pop-up on the screen because it's a fairly new flag. Not a lot of people know that this is like, there's even like an official name for men other than like gay. You know, there's lesbian and there's gay, but there's Vincian's like the alternative to lesbian, the opposite. So yeah, I really like this sim. He is a trans Vincian man. That's his identity. His name is Vic, as I said before. Best friend is Livia. He is squeamish, family-oriented, and child of the oceans. Again, tried to match the colors to the traits. His favorite things to do are like adventurous and active things. He really likes painting and writing as well, though. Painting and writing about his like travels and stuff. So like, yeah. He, like, in my head, lives in Solani. Not really a conservationist, more of just like a living. Like, he's just chilling there. He's just living. Maybe his partner makes enough money for that? I really don't know, because I can't honestly think of how he would make any money, but hey, I struggled with his eyes, because, again, I feel like sometimes certain eyes look too creepy. Also, like, there's like a singular one of these sims are not wearing makeup, like heavy eye makeup, because I just like, I don't know, it looks good. I love the way he turned out. He looks really good. He has a lot of hearts on him, which I thought was really cool. So his, as I said, best friend is Livia, the lesbian sim, and his partner is the non-binary sim Nicola. They are dating, which you will see them later. So yeah, he took me a while, except for the hair. The hair was the only thing that didn't take me a while, because I literally just put it on. Like, it was the first thing I put on, and I was like, that's good. That's actually perfect. I don't have any complaints. So I just used that. I really struggled with all of the sims, making it so their outfit had an equal amount of every color, because I like was determined for it to be perfect, because that's just the way that I am. But yeah, you'll be able to see that when there are like hearts, like, they could be tattoos or they could just be moles, and we can pretend that they're naturally that way, on his cheeks, all over his face, and then also like right above, like on his chest, he has a little heart birthmark, and then there's a hole in his jeans, and his leggings make a heart. There's like a heart in in the pattern of his leggings too. So there's hearts everywhere, and I really, really like it because like it's just the continuity. It's just chef's kiss. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I also gave tattoos to literally every sim because I don't know, I have a lot of tattoos that just scream sapphic or scream just gay. And it's like, I have to put them on it. I have to put it on them. So yeah, most of them have tattoos, but I think that they're all really cool. I put them in game to see who they'd get along with best. That's how I chose their best friends, so keep that in mind. Shortly here we will be moving on to the bisexual sim, so we're just going down the line of the acronym. Interestingly enough, while I was doing the research, I already knew this, but I wanted to do extra research on it. There's like the lesbian used to not be first, lesbian used to be second, gay used to be first, because the whole movement, back in the day, the whole, like, let's not be homophobic movement, was really run by the gay men because of, like, misogyny. Women still weren't getting enough of where they needed to really be anyway, so, but until the AIDS crisis happened, where, you know, the victims of that were mainly queer men, or especially like gay men, and it didn't really like affect the lesbians, but they stepped up and really like created this MLM woman solidarity, and I just think it and that's why they're first now, because they were really helpful in that time, and I'm like, I think that's really cool, so I wanted to share. I just know a thing or two about sapphics and their history and things because I am interested in it. So here's our bisexual sim. I should have been talking about them the whole time, but I wasn't. Their name is B. She is a bisexual demigirl, uses she, they pronouns. So again, with the traits, it was hard because again, I already used the singular pink trait we have, so I had to pretty much use 2 purple traits and a blue trait. So, they are a perfectionist, a party animal, and a genius. So I'm thinking definitely more of a party goer too, which is cool because so is Livia, and B is with Livia. They're married wives. So B enjoys baking, mixology, and media production. I'm thinking they're a YouTuber. Since she's married to Livia, they probably both live in San Myshuno. And they make YouTube videos and stuff like that. Their personality and like color palette almost makes me think that they're just like a little bit too much like not so very Plum Gen, which is really interesting because it's like we've got the purple in there, and then there's like the partier, like genius, like there's a couple different things that made me think of that. But yeah, okay, so their best friend is Ariel, which is the last sim, the aromantic / agender sim. Because they have good compatibility in game. Also, their color palettes are like, none of their colors are like the same, and I'm like, that's kind of cool. That's random. But and again, I said this so many times already, but Livia is their spouse. So, yeah, that's B. I really like the makeup. I really, really, really like the makeup. I put a singular hair on and was like, this is the one. But I was trying to come up with something else because I was like, there's no way I can just click on it once and it will be the one. It was, and I went with it because I like it a lot. This hair is really good. And then I ended up putting highlights in it, I think, that have I think it was pink? Because the purple in this game, the purple hair sucks. it is not purple. That you can't tell me that's a purple color, because it's not. Yeah, it's got pink, so she's very colorful. And she's got little hearts on her cheek, just like Vic, except, you know, Vic's is like birthmarky, or like, you know, smaller and less makeup-y. They're not, I don't know. They could be birthmarks, they could be not. It's really up to the interpretation of the viewer, I guess. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am doing this like completely on... I pretty much have like a schedule of when I record videos, and I'm going off schedule for this one because I wanted to do something a little extra for the month. I wanted to do something extra to celebrate. I also want to draw something on my art account to celebrate, but I haven't drawn anything because I'm just stuck trying to decide which characters I should draw, because I have a ton of characters, a ton of OCs on my other account, and I just absolutely refuse to to pick favorites, because they're all queer. They're all part of the community. So all 20 of them. I have 20 of them right now, and they are all very much not cishet. So slay. Yeah, I get disappointed sometimes because I'm not really in a position where I can go out and just like celebrate. I can't like express myself a great deal, but it's okay. I can express myself through this, which is really cool, and I can see my friends expressing themselves when they go out, because a lot of my friends are also part of the community and are celebrating Pride Month, so it's really nice. Anyway, yes, now we are moving on to the fourth sim, which is the transgender sim. I was debating on whether I wanted to do a trans guy or a trans woman. I just wasn't sure, but I just decided to go with a woman, and then I was like, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do with how she looked, but then I was like, you know what, I'll just do it. Like, I don't even know what I'm going for, but I'll just, like, make a sim and then try to fit the color palette on, which I was like, I don't know. It's really hard to find light eyes, like that aren't creepy looking, pastel-like eyes. Obviously the trans flag is super pastel. It's like my favorite color palette ever, but it's like hard to find when you're trying to put like features on. So I actually ended up going with white hair, dark eyebrows still, but white hair, pink eyes I believe, and then the blue comes in with like the makeup. So this sim's name is Thea. She is a trans woman, and she's aromantic, pansexual, and it was really hard with the traits for this one. I pretty much just botched it, because, like, what are you supposed to do? There aren't very many pastel-looking traits, or pink traits, or, like, all the traits just weren't the right colors, so it was fine. But I made her a creative cat lover, and she loves the outdoors. So very outdoorsy, very creative. I was like, you know, you're kind of given, like, animal-loving wellness, but also, like, into physical activity. I was kind of actually thinking, while making her, that she kind of, like, speaks to me as somebody who Zinnia from my Bubblegum generation of the Chromatic Legacy Challenge would befriend, because of, not only is there like a lot of pink in her color palette, but like she really likes animals, and she's a cat lover, so obviously they wouldn't be able to be together, but that's fine. They could just be really good friends. I might add her to the game just to see if they become friends, because that would be cool. I mean, I want to use these sims for something because they're really cute sims. I really like them all, and like I might add them to the background of my game. Like I can add half of them to the background of Rosewood, half of them to the background of CLC, and just see what happens. I think that could be fun. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Also, let me know who is your favorite sim, and let me know what you're doing for Pride Month, because I'm really interested. Also, I was gonna... I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do for her outfit, but I ended up really liking the one I gave her, because I just really like turtlenecks. Yeah. That's all. So yeah, anyway, I think that she would kind of be very vet like, she could definitely be a veterinarian. I haven't decided officially if she is one, but she might be. She might be one. She's into wellness, you know. Yeah. Her best friend is Nicola, which is the non-binary sim, and her partner is Ariel, who is, again, the agender aromantic sim, and they're woohoo partners. They're not, like, dating. They're just woohoo partners, which I'm like, well, if they're both aromantic and they're interested in each other and they have good compatibility in game and I want to make them have some partner, I'm like, yeah, they could be woohoo partners. That could be really cool. And yeah, so that's what I did. I can't tell you why in the game she's just standing there and I'm not doing anything. That's really weird. Anyway, I had to speed this up like an extreme amount, so yeah, but hey, and I had to cut out some bits too, because people were, family members sometimes are really annoying, so when I'm away from the computer, they'll just come up and my roommates. Yeah, so that's pretty much all there is to say about Thea. I like her. I like all of the Sims a lot. I think that I struggle because I really don't know what my sim style is, but I'm doing my best. Okay, so we're on to the non-binary sim. Their name is Nicola. They use pronouns. They identify as gay non-binary, meaning like Vincian, but they just use the term gay. So they're exclusively interested in non-women, and their traits were a little bit easier to get matched because there's a lot of purple traits and there is some yellow traits, and obviously there are also some like black and gray traits, so it was a little bit easier. I enjoyed making this in, but it was so not true. Sorry, what? I was so not sure on what eye color to give them. That was a real struggle of mine. I also was confused about makeup, because I was like, I kind of like how they look both with and without makeup, but like I like having makeup because it's like it adds more color, but then I also like not having makeup because I think that they would express themselves in a way that is not with makeup. So I was like, I don't really know what to do about it. So I actually can't remember what I ended up doing, but I played around with the eyes a lot. So many different contacts. I really need to get some default eyes because I don't like the regular ones, and yeah, but I just like I know it literally doesn't matter, but I can't pick. I went for short hair again with the sim, just like I did with B. Pretty similar hairstyle. For a second I almost thought that I did the same one, but I didn't. I can't remember if I went purple or yellow eyes for them, because I wanted to go yellow because that's cool, but then most yellow eyes look really creepy. So like I really varied back and forth. Also with like eye colors and hair colors, I tried to go completely different for all of the Sims, and I also tried to use different CC for all the Sims. By the way, do you guys want me to make a sim dump of these Sims? Because I'll put it on Tumblr or something, and then you can download them and all their CC and stuff, because I want to do something like that, but I'm kind of like hesitant just because I don't know like if anybody will want it, and that's kind of a decent amount of work that I'd have to do for it, so just let me know if you want to do it. See, they look really good with the eyeshadow, but I just like wasn't sure if I wanted to put it on them, so. Anyway, Nicola is their name. I really like that name. I had to look up names because I really wasn't sure what a name that starts with N is. Like, I couldn't think of any. They are socially awkward, freegan, and slob. So in my head, they're very eco-lifestyle, Evergreen Harbor. They're really like trash diving because they're both a slob and a freegan. They like research and debate and cooking, so I'm kind of thinking like they're kind of an activist. I love their outfit. I really like the color. I really like the color scheme of it. It's like something I wouldn't choose, but when, like, I make a sim with it, I'm like, dang, this looks good, like, really good. So yeah, I really like the color palette. I really, I think there was a really good amount of balance between the colors for this outfit, so I'm just, like, really proud of the way that it went. So Nicola is best friends with Thea, and which is the trend sim, and is dating Vic, which is the Vincian sim. And now we are on, no we're not quite, we're working on the thing that I forgot to do with Thea. So yeah, okay, now we are on to our agender / aromantic sim. Originally it was just aromantic, but then I was taking screenshots and I'm like, wait, like the CC I got doesn't have a aromantic flag, but it does have an agender flag, and they're the same colors, and they just happen to also be agender, so I'm like, oh, well, I guess this could be a sim for both then, so whichever one you prefer, both, whatever. I named them Ariel for a couple different reasons. One, it was a good name, like it's a good name, starts with A. That's what I did for all of them. I did the first letter. And also because the new Little Mermaid movie is coming out. I haven't seen it. I don't know when I'm gonna see it because I really just can't go to theaters. Like, basically, long story short, just too overwhelming, too overstimulating, and they give me panic attacks. That's it. Even if I'm just going to see, like, a children's movie, don't care. I love children's movies, by the way. Do you like children's movies? Anyway, I'm obsessed with him, but I actually am kind of sad because they look an extremely like one of my characters from a project I'm working on, and I'm like, did I do that on purpose? And they're aromantic too. That character is aromantic too. Same color palette, same everything. It's like, whoa, that's kind of scary. I feel kind of bad that I did that. But anyway, I love Ariel. Okay, they are gloomy, recycled disciple vegan. They like wellness, baking, gardening, and they're an animal caretaker, like cottage living kind of person. Best friends with B, and woohoo partners with Thea. So, those are my pride sims. I hope you really liked them. So I'm going to be putting some screenshots probably of them up on the screen once the video is over, and I hope you like them. I'm really excited about these sims. I'm really excited about this channel. I have been feeling a little bit scared that it like won't go anywhere, but obviously it's been only a couple of, like, I haven't been on it enough to say that. I haven't been doing it for long enough to say that, but truly if you're here, I appreciate it. I would appreciate it more than anything if you liked and commented. There's nothing I want more than comments, really. I just want people interacting. That's like my dream. It's just people interacting, people having a good time, people having actual things to say about the things that I do, because sometimes it just feels really silent. When I post something that I'm like, I really like this, and then people are like, don't talk at all, and I don't know. But regardless, hit all the YouTube buttons, you know, the bell and the subscribe and the comments and likes and all of the buttons that you see on your screen. You should hit. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to head out. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you are going to enjoy future videos. Still going to have Tuesday and Thursday uploads for the rest of the week, and I hope you really enjoy the rest of your week, the rest of your day, the rest of your life. Have a good life. I'll see you later. Goodbye.